Good morning all. So we are discussing about when alternating current passing through inductance L, capacitance C and resistance R. What is the impedance and what is the phase difference between alternating current and voltage? There is two methods we have. The first method is by ordinary method, that is differential equation method. And the second method is vector diagram method. So today we will discuss with the vector diagram method. So this our aim is to calculate alternating current in LCR circuit. L is nothing but inductance. This is the inductance we know, symbol of inductance. This is taken as L. And the capacitor C, this is the capacitor. And resistance R is there. Three are connected in series. And the alternating current source, that is E is equal to E naught sin omega t. So in vector method, we know when alternating current is passing through the inductance and the capacitance and in resistance. In pure resistance, the current and the alternating current in same phase. So by vector diagram, we can say that this is the direction of the alternating voltage in the pure resistance or potential in pure resistance. And current is also in the same direction. So that is OA is a vector which represents the current I naught and potential ER, both of them in the same direction. So what is the potential difference across the resistance? We know that is ER is equal to IR, or maybe for maximum current or peak current is I naught. The potential difference across the resistance is I naught R. Here the potential ER and peak current I naught in the same phase. So along the same direction it may be taken as along the x-axis. Now in case of inductance L, the alternating EMF or voltage across the inductance is pi/2 radian in front of the current. So the EL is along positive y-axis. So that may be taken as B. OB represents the EL. That is the voltage across the inductance. Because this is 90 degrees in front of the current. So it is there is 90 degrees or pi/2 radian. What is the voltage across the inductance? So we know EL is equal to current I naught into inductive reactance XL. It is just like Ohm's law, E is equal to IR, where XL is the inductive reactance which play a role of resistance. But we know that is I naught into XL is equal to N omega. L is the inductance and omega is the angular frequency. And in case of capacitance, the alternating voltage lags behind the current by 90 degrees. So this is along the negative y-axis. If it is taken as a C, OC represents the EC, which is the alternating voltage across the capacitance. This is along the negative y-axis. What is this voltage? That is, we know EC is equal to I naught XC. I naught is the peak current and XC is the inductive capacitance. So that is equal to I naught into, we know XC is equal to 1 by C omega. C is the capacitance of the capacitor and omega is the angular frequency. So by using this vector diagram, we can easily calculate impedance of the LCR circuit. And what is the phase difference also. When we observe this diagram, EL and EC are opposite to each other. That means that there is 180 degrees. If EL is greater than EC, the resultant of EL and EC is EL minus EC. If EC is greater than EL, the resultant voltage is EC minus EL. Both of them are correct. If in the first case is right, that is EL is greater than EC, EL minus EC represents the resultant voltage across the inductance and capacitance. That is along this direction. So this is the point D. This is OD represents the EL minus ED. Am I right? Because both of them in opposite direction. If it is taken as plus EL, this is minus EC. Algebraic sum is EL minus EC. That is what we ready is here. EL minus EC represents the resultant voltage across the inductance and capacitance. Now, whatever is required, what is the resultant voltage of the total LCR circuit? That is E naught we require. For this case, I draw normal here and one more normal along this direction because OA represents the ER. This O of E, this if it is taken as something F, OF represents the resultant voltage E naught. From this OAF, this is a right angle triangle where there is 90 degrees. By using Pythagoras theorem, OF square is equal to OA square plus AF square. From this, OF square is equal to OA square plus AF square. We know OF is equal to E naught, that is E naught square is equal to OA is equal to ER, that is voltage across the resistance, that is ER. There is square is there. AF is equal to OD, that is AF is equal to EL minus EC, that is EL minus EC whole square. When we substitute the values of ER, EL and EC, then what happens? That is E naught square is equal to ER is equal to I naught R, that is whole square, plus EL is equal to I naught L omega minus I naught by C omega whole square. So there is also I naught square, here also I naught square. When I naught square is taken as common, R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square. From this I naught square is equal to E naught square by R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square. But what we require, the only peak current is enough. That is the peak current I naught is equal to square root of, that is square root of E naught square is E naught by square root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square. That is the maximum current in LCR circuit or peak current in LCR circuit. What do we require? Next step is what is the phase difference. So the phase difference makes this is a phase difference. From this tan pi is equal to opposite, that is AF by adjacent, that is OA. That is equal to AF is how much? EL minus EC by OA is equal to ER. When we substitute the values of EL, EC and AR, EL is equal to I naught L omega minus EC is equal to I naught by C omega, ER is equal to I naught by R, I naught R. So there is I naught is taken as common, I naught into L omega minus 1 by C omega by I naught R, where I naught cancel. That is tan phi is equal to L omega minus 1 by C omega by R. That is phi is equal to tan inverse L omega minus 1 by C omega by R. This is the phase difference between alternating voltage and current in LCR cycle. So in this, the peak current I naught is equal to E naught by square root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square. When it is compared with the Ohm's law, this hence plays a role of resistance. So that is called impedance of the circuit. So the impedance of this LCR circuit, that is Z is equal to square root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square. So now what is alternating current? Alternating current I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi. So that I is equal to I naught is equal to E naught by square root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega whole square sin omega t minus pi. So this is the alternating current at any instant of time t in LCR cycle.